Another quality low mileage vehicle from Phil Weaver Automotive in Merebrow in Preston, between Preston and Southport on the A59. Phil has been in business over 20 years with 30 years plus industry experience. We have over 200 plus 5-star reviews on Auto Trader, Google and Facebook, so please do take a moment or two just to familiarise yourself with what people are saying about the business. This is a Skoda Octavia and the registration plate is going with the car. It's PGZ1220. You can either keep the plate or you can put it back onto a standard registration number should you require. Phil will explain how easy that is to do. It is a very, very nice 1.4 petrol manual, produces 150 brake horsepower virtually, and it's got rear parking sensors, DAB radio and all the other safety features you would imagine of the Skoda brand, which was taken over, as you probably know now, by Volkswagen Audi Group some years back and developed it into the brand and the quality that it is today. A lot of the platform of this vehicle is shared by the Golf, including the engines from Audi, Skoda, Seat and all shared, so you've got the same power unit in them. Although don't tell people that when they spent £2,000 more on the Audi or the Golf, but you've got a similar engine to them. So let's keep it fairly quiet. Now the Skoda's, this model has got a lovely front sweeping across the units of lights, clear lenses. You have got lower driving lamps. We have good tyres on the car, good alloy wheels, and all round it's a very, very nice car. The tyres on the front are Michelin's, and when we go to the back we'll just make a comment on the tyres on the back. Phil has each car independently inspected and gives you a safety inspection form which goes with the documentation. So it has got a full service history as well, it's worth noting, and again that's something that Phil will give to you when you pick up the vehicle. That's also a Michelin tyre. Also added, looks like a feature, is the mud flaps front and rear. And if you need it, there is a single electric tow bar, although you can unbolt that quite easily and just leave the tow frame on the car, but the hook and the eye off the car. And there are your parking sensors just here, so you can see them. So Octavia, huge boot. There is room for a spare wheel, although you do get an emergency inflation kit with this vehicle, but there is ample space to put a spare wheel under the floor, and the seats will split 60-40. You've also got a 12-volt power socket here, so that's quite a nice family-sized boot. And again, you've got the versatility, as I've mentioned, of bringing the seats down and using it for even extra storage, so even better still. Four electric windows, all occupied on the driver's door side, and heated mirrors as well, and they're electrically operated. You've also got seat height adjustment if you need it, and I would imagine the steering wheel will also change, adjust for height. Let me see if we might need to, yeah, we need to push, depress the clutch before we start it, so let me just try that. Let me just try and release my, there we go, that's fine. So we have 21,271, absolutely guaranteed. You do get cruise control as well with the vehicle. So there is cruise control in this vehicle, just there. You get voice activation. Cancel.
Cancel.
There you go, voice activation. So that will be for the media and for the Bluetooth telephone that it's got. Another 12-volt power socket just there. It's a 6-speed gearbox. Then you've got mode. So if you press that button, you'll see the display comes up just there. Which is useful. You've got normal. Let's just go across for. So we've put it into normal range and it goes back onto the screen there. So that's all together a very nice display. leather steering wheel, Skoda emblem in the centre. There's your voice activation I've just shown you. And I would imagine you go down the stations. Yeah, that's the station changer. There's the volume. Sorry, there's the volume. Moving away, trying to talk to you. And you've got that's going to flick through the screen there. Just brings the data up on the screen. If you can just see that. You've also got a digital speedometer, which is now displaying. DAB radio. You've got sync on the climate control. If you press that button in just there, it will then sync temperature, so the temperatures move simultaneously together at the same temperature. If you don't want that, just press that in and you can alter individually your side of the car to the other side. It's a very clever piece of electronics. It just sort of senses in the middle of the car different temperature. Quite clever really. You've got a cool box. I've looked in there. You have a cool box option just there. You've got an SD card to be able to use there, and you've got another CD slot. I think it's just there. Is it a CD, as I'm being over optimistic? No, SD card only. So a very nice car, very little mileage, in great condition. So we are available 7 days a week. We just ask that at the weekends you telephone before you travel to us, and a delivery option may be available on the car, so it's worth speaking to Phil to see if that is possible. But certainly possible is car finance and fair part exchange. Beg your pardon, I haven't closed the door. So that's our Skoda Octavia 1.4 150 brake horse 6-speed gearbox, available from Phil Weaver Automotive, Mia Brow in Preston, with fair part exchange, competitive car finance and a delivery option should you require it. Get in touch with Phil by the website www.philweaverautomotive.co.uk or by reaching out to him from the telephone number on the website. Have a fantastic day, and we hope to hear off you very, very soon indeed. Thank you.